Do you currently have 40% of the market share?
I think it's a bit more than that.
A bit more, yeah.
Yeah, it's more like 50%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is that? Why do you think that is the case?
Um, it's due to user centricity, right? So, but when Binance, from I think 5 months from when it launched, it was number one, which is incredible. But the
Was it already existing competition at that point in time? Yeah.
I mean, there were lots of crypto exchanges. Some of them are still around. I mean, Coinbase was, I think, 2013. Kraken is another early one that's still around. Bitstamp as well is like a European exchange. These guys are still doing well.
Mhm.
Some of the other ones that were maybe as popular have gone down. But so it was still a crowded marketplace at the time, and Binance gave users what they wanted. Um, and it was just
I imagine what the user wants is uh, trust, assurance, and just an app or a place that's going to just be user friendly, easy to understand, easy to operate, low
exactly.
headache.
So the trust. We have a SAFU fund, so we're the only or the only exchange that we have $1 billion fund that is verifiable on chain, so you can go have a look, and that just sits there as a sort of self-insurance fund.
Mhm.
So trust is there. Yeah, the UX, the app was incredibly engaging for people. So they could find what they want, they could trade, and the products. That's the third thing. Binance really catered and got the right products on its platform earlier than some of the others, and we've maintained our market share, which is incredible.
What sort of products are we talking about?
So for this, it's for the initial expansion, it was the number of assets. So I think we're around on the global order book about 600 assets. For Dubai at the moment, we're about 180. We're moving up in Dubai. We're probably about 250 in a couple of months. So the number of assets is a big one.
You will give me an example of an asset, and I'm going to sound
Yeah,
really
no
stupid
problem.
because I don't know.
No,
I
so
don't understand.
each of these tokens,
Yeah.
right? So Bitcoin
So
is
it's asset means coin.
yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So regulators like to call them virtual assets or
Hmm.
digital assets. Um, so each of these coins can be traded against like one or two different pairs. So you can trade against dollar, or you can trade against stable tokens, or even sort of Bitcoin, Ethereum is a good pair that people trade.
Mm.
So people have an opinion, right? So that's what a lot of these markets run on, right? It's a speculation. So it's people deciding to buy or sell.
Hmm. How many active users do you have at the moment, roughly?
So we globally have around 181 million users. In the UAE, we have about a million.
Hmm. So that's good, but there's a lot of people who are not using it,
Very,
like me.
very, yeah, very early days.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at social networks, you look at, I mean, things like YouTube and the amount of people that get involved in all these news services, sites, social apps.
Hmm.
The numbers are much higher. The
Hmm.
penetration's there, and so we're getting there.
Is
So
the rate of growth the fastest it's been for a while, or is it just been very steady over the past couple of years?
um, the rate of growth is really correlated to the Bitcoin price.
Okay, so
Right.
right now,
Yeah. So right
yeah,
now the activations are high, right?
yeah.
People are interested. People are asking these questions again. We've seen new movements with the ETF. So this is exchange traded funds. This is just a product that wraps around Bitcoin in this case, which
Mm.
allows institutions to access the market on a medium that they're used to, right? So, maybe if you do any stock trading or sort of allocation like that, the ETFs will be there. And now, in a lot of platforms, they've now added Bitcoin ETF, and you can just buy it the same as you were buying shares of Coca-Cola, for example.